What's up, y'all? It's your girl Daniel Marie, aka Yelly.
Back with a brand new YouTube video. Y'all know what the intro is.
I know it's been a while, y'all. It's been like 2 weeks or something like that since I've uploaded a video, and I felt like y'all deserve to get a new video, so y'all don't unsubscribe to me. So if you haven't read the title, I'm about to give you guys kind of a big life update. So just stay tuned, and I will get into that with you. Alright, y'all, so as I said, I have some life updates to inform you all of since we haven't talked in a while. I'm really excited about these updates, and some of you who have been watching my channel or following me on Instagram or following me on Twitter or Facebook probably already kind of know what I'm alluding to, but some things I haven't fully put out, and so this will be me putting everything out. The number one life update is that I actually recently got a new job. I'm still currently working at my job that I have already. I still have 2 weeks there, and then I start my new job later this month. It's still in the media industry, still with television, but I feel like what I'm going to be doing is a little more closer to like what I'm actually interested in doing, you know? So I'm really excited about this new change in life. It is a remote position, so I don't actually have to physically be anywhere. I could stay in Seattle, or I could go to New York, like I've been saying in all my last videos that I was gonna move to New York. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not moving to New York. That's another big life update. Y'all are probably like, what? Like, girl, you've been talking about New York for the past like 4 or 5 months, or however many months it's been since I went to New York in October, and I still would like to live in New York one day. The reason I decided against that plan for the time being, it's not like gone forever, it's just for the time being, is because even though I got a pay increase with my new job, I still wouldn't be able to live in New York the way that I want to live. I want to have my own apartment. I want to have a nice apartment, not like a little shoebox. Like, I want to have a nice apartment, nice view, nice, you know, just nice, a nice apartment. And I would like to be able to like go do all the fun New York things that there is to do. And right now, it's just financially just wouldn't make sense. There are a lot of things I'm trying to accomplish and have already been working towards it. And I don't want to go to New York and then, because of how expensive it is there, I can't continue working on the things I've been working on. So I didn't want to go to New York and be spending, like, even though I'm getting paid more, like a whole paycheck on rent, and then the next paycheck, you know, it's like I'm gonna have to spend that on like all my bills and savings. So it's like I'm gonna be living like paycheck to paycheck. Even though I'm gonna be making more, it's like that's still not enough for New York, unless you don't mind living with like a roommate, living in like a super small space and being super frugal. But for me, I can do frugal, but I'm so used to living by myself that I just know that I would not enjoy living with a roommate. Like, unless if I had a boyfriend or something, that's one thing, but your girl's been single. There are people who are totally fine with that, and they will go to New York and live that type of life that I just said and be okay with it. And then there's some who will live that and they will not be happy, and I know that I would be one of those people who would not be happy. You know, living paycheck to paycheck, like, no. Who wants to do that? Like, I haven't done that in so long. Listen, I've seen better days. I've seen greener pastures. I'm not trying to go back to the desert, okay? Also, another big reason I didn't want to move to New York is because, okay, when I was living in Texas, they do not charge a state income tax, like, on your paycheck. Washington also does not charge state income tax on your paycheck, but I guess who does? New York does. Most states do. I think it's like 9 states that don't charge state income tax, but most states charge state income tax. So New York just happens to be one of those states that is not opted out of that. And I would be making less money on my paycheck living there because of the fact that it takes out those extra taxes, versus if I would just stay here in Seattle or move to another state that doesn't charge state income taxes. So I started considering actually moving to Miami. I really liked Miami. If you followed me on Instagram, then you know that I was in Miami in January. And I loved it there. I really like the vibe and the weather, of course, and the aesthetic. I mean, every time I go to Florida, I always like the vibe because Florida is like one of my favorite places to be, even though the people are crazy. But if you remove the people, it's a great state. It's a great state to go to. And I was looking at a lot of apartments there and trying to budget like how much it would be, because a lot of people think Miami is super expensive, because when you think about Miami, you probably think about like a lot of rich people living there, and you think about all the stuff people do in Miami, and it all seems like real bougie expensive stuff. Now trust me, Miami is like that, but it's like just the like downtown or like South Beach type places. Once you go from downtown and you're in the regular neighborhoods or in like the little subdivision community type things, it's very affordable there. Now, if you live in Seattle, that's not the case, but we're not talking about Seattle right now. And then I decided against Miami as well, and I decided to move somewhere else. Also Miami, well, not just Miami, Florida is also a no state income tax state. So just so you know, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, then you already know where I'm moving to. But if you don't follow me on there, then you'll just have to wait until I upload a video letting you all know where I'm gonna be going to next. My lease is up on May 15th, I believe, May 15th or 16th. So I have about a month and a half, or a little under a month and a half, to get everything ready, which is not a big deal to me, because when I moved here to Seattle, I had got my job on like April 20th, I think, is when they called me and said like, hey, we want to hire you. And then they're like, okay, you're gonna need to be here in June. So I had only like a month and a half during that time as well. So to me, this is like nothing. Like, there's a bunch of things I need to sell, because when I move, I do not plan on, I would like to avoid having to get a U-Haul. Preferably, I would like to get an SUV, like a Tahoe, and just pack all my stuff in there. Because I feel like I really don't have a lot of stuff. My mom thinks that I actually have a lot more than I did before, but I feel like I barely have more than what I had at one point. So I feel like I could fit everything in a Tahoe, but I don't know, maybe she's right. But that's why I want to like sell what I can sell, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up like stuff that I know I won't need between like now and the next month. Like, it's starting to be in the 50s here, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably pack up like my winter coats and stuff like that, because I'm not gonna need them anymore. And some like footwear that I probably am not gonna wear, I'll go ahead and pack that stuff up and just kind of get a rough estimate of what I feel like I need. The reason I feel like I can move with a Tahoe or like a big SUV that's like that is because when I moved everything here, my friend Serena helped me, and we put everything in her car, and we only made 2 trips back to my apartment with boxes and stuff. So that's why I feel like I can fit it in a Tahoe, because she has a small car. So it's like, if she would have had an SUV, I probably could have fit everything in like one trip. I'm a finesse it. I'm gonna figure it out. But it's much cheaper to rent like a traditional vehicle rather than like a moving vehicle. So that's why I'm trying to go that route. Where I'm moving to, it is a really affordable city, and they also don't charge state income tax, and I can get a lot more bang for my buck. So like in Seattle, $1,300 really doesn't get you that much. Like, it gets me kind of a decent amount right now, because when I got this apartment, the prices were lower because it was still during like peak panoramic time, you know what I'm saying? The new place I'm trying to move to, like, I can get a lot more. So I'm definitely planning on getting more of what I want. And so I actually found out this week that you can have a realtor help you. I thought that you have to pay realtors to like help you find places, but I found out that you don't have to do that. Well, I mean, okay, let me take that back. you probably do have to pay some realtors, especially if they're like a really popular and well-known realtor. You probably do have to pay them. But most realtors you don't have to pay to help you find apartments, because this is why. If you apply for one of the apartments that they show you, right? When you apply, they ask you like, how did you hear about us? You would put down your realtor's name, and then your realtor will get whatever amount they're supposed to get from that apartment company, and that's how they get paid. So I found a realtor in the city I'm moving to, and I talked to him today actually to let him know like everything I wanted, because I emailed him yesterday. He told me he would call me, and he called me. So this is what I'm looking for in my new place, y'all. I'm looking for a high-rise or a mid-rise apartment, and I don't want it to be on the bottom floor. Like, it don't have to be the top floor, but it doesn't need to be the bottom floor. I do not want to be on the bottom floor. I would like floor-to-ceiling windows. It needs to be around 1,300 or less, but I am willing to go up to 1,400 if I need to. But hopefully he'll have some that are 1,300 or less, especially with a lot of the apartments having like leasing specials right now. I'm looking in the downtown, midtown. Ooh, if I say this other area, then y'all definitely will know what city I'm talking about. So I'm not going to say this other area yet. But I need to be close to like dining, groceries, and transit. It needs to have a washer and dryer in unit, and I do not want any carpet at all, if possible. Now, there are only 2 things on my list that I absolutely need: a washer and dryer and a balcony. But everything else that I said on my list, I'm flexible with. I don't want any carpet anywhere because I have a dog. I've had a carpet apartment before. You will never get pet hair out of carpet. Like, no matter how much you clean it, it will never be like truly clean. My current apartment and my last apartment were hardwood floors. There's no carpet anywhere. And so that's what I want in the next apartment. But I said I would be willing to compromise and go with an apartment if the majority of it was hardwood or some type of like concrete tile, but if the bedroom had carpet, because I don't let her in my bedroom. I don't let Luna come in my bedroom, because I just know one little shake, hair is gonna be everywhere. And I want a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but I did tell him that I am flexible with that, and if it's a studio with a nice layout, then I might do a studio, because like I said, oh wait, maybe I didn't say this, so let me take this back. The place I'm moving to, it's standard for their apartments to be very big apartments, like square footage wise. And I've lived in a studio before, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it was actually enough space for me, and that was only $350. So I know that if I get a studio in this other city and it's more than that, I know that that's gonna be a lot of space. So that's why I'm willing to compromise and go with the studio if it has everything else that I want. But yeah, I'm super excited about this process though, and I will definitely let you guys know more about this process. But that's pretty much my life update. I feel like this video is way longer than what I planned it to be, because I started telling y'all about this stuff. I'm really excited. I'm super excited about the next step in my life. You all know I'm 26, so I feel like I'm just doing everything the right path, like, obviously I've been an adult for years already, but you know what I mean? Like, you just do things that make you more of an adult. So it's like, ooh, I just got like my second big girl job, and I got a pay raise, and now I'm moving, and when I move, guess what? This time I'm moving on my own. Like, nobody else is gonna be paying for it except for me. Like, I'm paying for it myself this time, because last time my parents did pay for some stuff. So this is just like a new little thing to, like, new step in my life that makes me feel more of like an adult. I really love this city that I'm gonna be moving to, and I will let you guys know a city that is later on, once I probably either find an apartment or get to actually like packing everything. And right now I'm just gonna keep it a little suspenseful, a little suspense never hurt nobody. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. I know it's not like super entertaining or anything like that. Like, it's literally just a life update if you guys care about what's going on in my life. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment down below. I don't even know what to tell y'all to comment, because like, what are y'all gonna comment about my life update? You can comment whatever you want to comment. Like this video, please. Tell everybody to subscribe that you know. How many subscribers do I have? All right, so I have 311 subscribers, y'all. You know, I've been saying my goal is to get to at least 1,000. I don't care who you tell, your mom, your dad, your granny, your brother, sister, your dog, your cat. Tell everybody you know. Share my video and say, please subscribe to this girl, so she will stop asking me every single video to subscribe to her. Okay? And I will just see you all in the next video. I hope y'all stay safe and have a great... I don't know what day I'm gonna upload this. Today is Easter, so I don't know. It's Easter and it's 4:22 in the morning. Like, I have not went to sleep yet. So y'all have a good whatever day it is and time it is, because I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. But y'all have a great day.